Heyo, what's up? It's Tectonic, and today I have phenomenal news. It is that if I open my bulldozer, I have finally got my act together, and now I have the Demolish Automatic Bulldozer mod. I screwed this intro up like a ton, but whatever. Anyways, I have got my Automatic Bulldozer mod, and it is great. Oh, finally, this farm is just like gonna have just explode, and I think it already has like mostly exploded. All the death and crap in there, it's already exploded. It's phenomenal. I feel so happy right now. That was bothering me so much. Anyways, so let's get into this episode. So we have demand for residential, shockingly enough, because there's like no workers everywhere, and everyone's dying. Two like not so good things. And I guess we should get into that. Also, the river is flooding. We are having a small flood, though it does look like it's resolving right there. Hopefully this flood will, hopefully that'll fix itself around there, that point in the water. We'll need to keep an eye on that, of course. I would really not want to be riding this gondola. Also, I really hope we hired very good engineers to build that pole right there. Anyways, so residential demand. Another thing I want to do is I want to make sure we have a subway stop right next to the monorail, because I really truly believe that it'll be a good way for like people to get from here to the subway, and then they can get to more external parts of the city, as in this area and that area, hopefully reducing a large part of the traffic issue we've been having. Now, I do want to upgrade this road to have... I could upgrade that road, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. So, I might need to just build a pedestrian path. It might be just the easiest thing to do. Now, I don't know if that actually counts as a pedestrian path, but I just think it's good to, like, you can take your bus to your monorail at this hub right here, and then ride the monorail over to here and get on the metro, and the metro can just take you to all sorts of spots in this area and other areas, and it'll just be a good time all around. How is this crematorium doing, by the way? We have a lot of hearses in use, but that's to be expected. Yeah, okay, this has stopped flooding, which is good. This train is now slowly advancing, following the water. Almost. Oh, and it made it. Oh, great. It's sort of pooled right there, and it is raining, which just made me a bit nervous. And this stuff is sort of like temporarily flooding in waves a bit, but the water level's overall going down for the most part, which is good. I might actually grab this brush and flatten this mound right here, so hopefully some of the water can sort of slip away. Or just do that. That works too. Just sort of pool right there. Sure. Might bring that up. Whoa. See, the thing is, this is like way too strong, so let's bring that down to like 6 strength. And now, hopefully if that water expands, it'll drain out that way. And not disrupt the train traffic. Because there seems to be a lot of ships coming in. Apparently there's also a lot of garbage here. I really wish the trucks would, however, dump their stuff off here. Although a lot of them do seem to be doing that, so that's good. Use a train as a middleman, which is always good. What else is there? Right, residential. Let's, let me focus right here. So, again, a lot of dying people, but, I mean, what can you do? I guess, like, improve health. How is health? Health is That's death care. How's health? We have a hospital and a clinic. And no ambulances in use, and that thing is almost empty, so... yeah, not concerned about health. In fact, we could honestly probably lower the budget a bit. Fire a few people. Save a bit of money. I mean, we really don't... The thing that this is really going to affect is the death care, and I'm now instantly regretting that decision. Okay, 100 and 100. Yeah, okay. Because we need all the hearses we can get our hands on. During our death wave, as it is. That boat looks very interesting. Looks like it's floating on the fog. Anyway. Right, residential. Oh man, this is gonna take me forever to start this episode. Do we want to do anything fancy? And, I kind of want to turn something into a highway. Like, perhaps turn this road into a, inner city I like the idea of having... maybe we'll have the highway here, because we do when we expand up in this direction, which I'm sure we will do soon-ish. And also expand the city across the river over here. Always good. Now, I do also think perhaps we should... Now, let's focus on the residential. We'll focus on the residential. So we should get this that far out. And go kind of like this. Around the meteor crater. Back. And like that. I screwed up the construction of this, I believe. Yeah. It's a bit far. It is symmetrical, but I do think we should have our downtown area pretty packed with roads. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Also, that's ridiculously steep. So let's, so we can hook that up there, and, let's say it's a, actually, you know what, let's, leave that as it is, and, make that a four-way intersection into there. Just because I'm feeling spicy. Don't misinterpret that. So let's get a road going up the center here. Actually, you know what? I think this is a bad idea, because you can, people on the right, they can, it's pretty easy for people to cross there, actually, so, oh, you're so happy about that getting demolished. That's weird. So I want to get that there, however, I could also, get a road that kind of ducks under this road, and then comes back up on that side. And I wouldn't really mind that, because you can, it's a bit of a shortcut, and at this intersection, we can get rid of traffic lights and make it so that you can only, on this side, you can only go straight, and here you can only turn right. And then that should all be good. I was thinking of doing an overpass, but it's such a steep hill. Like, you would have to go way high. You'd have to go, yeah, like, that'd be ridiculous. Just be ridiculous. Like, this whole map is very, very uneven terrain. But it's good for having hydroelectricity. Tell you what. Yeah, we got loads of power. You know, we can probably actually lower our power budget to 100 day and night. Gain a bit more cash. Yeah, that'll work for a while. There are a lot of people accessing this route. Somewhat fearful amount of people accessing that route. No, can I ban them from, like, turning in? I kind of want them to go all the way around. Several people seem to be doing that, but, several aren't. Which is sort of annoying. And I don't think I can change the road that's there, like, I can't make it, like, this asymmetrical road. No, I can't actually upgrade that. That's unfortunate. And there are a lot of cars coming in and out of this intersection. But, I mean, that's what I expected. So, let's focus on getting the monorail. I want to get the... What is this station? This is the Metro Monorail Train Hub. That one's a crazy hub, that is. It's a very crazy hub. Now this one is this is the one I used before. I think I might just use the basic one that just has the road under it. And go right there. And I'm going to turn it off just for the time being, because I don't want to build, like, power lines there. On the other hand, I could build bicycle roads with bicycle lanes. Those are always good for the environment, which I'm always McKinney for. Now we can also let's not get a bike path. Let's get a universal acceptance path like that goes down and onto the sidewalk down there. And let's also acquire a sidewalk to go right there, just so people can easily access the monorail. And we could perchance put the bus line, like, we could put the stop inside here so it just runs this area. I think that's a great idea on my part. Good job, me. So you can start complaining about power. Fantastic. So now, I see why people might, like, not understand why I have the monorail, because basically it's just, like, buses go the exact same route, and in some cases even the metro. But what I'm thinking is, eventually we'll expand the city out this way, we'll expand it out that way, and the monorail will link it all together. Yeah. I have one city where I have this insane hub. This, like, massive transport hub just located in this one district. It's pretty efficient, especially with the match day expansion, where you get, like, lots of traffic on your football days. This is the European version of football, by the way. Yeah, it gets pretty insane. The traffic gets pretty insane, so it's always a good idea to. It's phenomenal dealing with traffic, and they look pretty awesome as well. So let's get the nice trees, because it's a bit of a special road there. And why I'm doing that is I want to zone office space. Actually, I might zone commercial. I might zone just a bit of office. You know what? No, I'll go off commercial. Zone commercial in this bit. And I'll zone all of this. And I need to zone this as well, because the monorail stations have a humongous noise radius. They are incredibly, unbelievably noisy. I just ate a bowl of cereal, and it's like absolutely done a nightmare for my cough. Hopefully we'll be able to get rid of that power line. So it does look a bit atrocious. Also, I just want to think about people getting into this area. I mean, we have a lot of, like, silly little exit ramps that, I mean, I guess they do the trick, because there's not a lot of traffic here. I mean, they're all piling into one or two lanes, which seems to be the thing that most of these guys are doing. So, but it is getting through in this intersection, which is all good. The buses are very full as well, I've noticed. Just now, really. So I'm just going to add the piping here. It's going to be a bit organized. I don't know what's gotten into me. Because usually my pipes in these games are absolute clusters of death. And, yeah, right, that's a bit better. So we got some nice apartments here. It's looking all good. This isn't connected yet, though. I want this connected before I open it up and add the transportation stuff to reduce traffic. Let's also add a couple of crossroads here. And you know what? We can do bridges that don't affect the traffic on this road, and I think those will be good. That actually lines up almost. Let's just raise that up. Go there. Alright, that was too steep. Let's get this down. No. Both of these. Control. Okay, is it shift? It's shift, okay. Honestly, okay, that's a bit low. Let's try that. You can stop moving stuff now. And, why is that still too steep? Must be picky. Let's go for 9 meters. Wow, that's incredibly low clearance. That's not even that steep. Let's raise this up a bit. That's not that steep. Sure, you might not want to do that in your truck or whatever, but honestly, that's not terrible. There. Boom. Yeah, that looks okay. And it gets a lot of connections, which is good. Now, if you're coming from this way, how hard would it be? I'm just trying to think. How hard would it be to get into here? You would have to... There's no way to get into there. Let's add a road here. Smith Street, sure. See how that does. As far as giving access to this area. I also have to keep watch on other parts, like right here it's becoming a bit of an issue, traffic. A lot of people turning right there. We could turn that into an asymmetrical road, I guess. Actually, it's not that bad. It's nowhere near as bad as some other intersections in downtown. Oh, something exploded. Yeah, no, this isn't that bad. Thank you for amazing vacation. See you next year. Oh, thanks. Let's add some schools. How's our universities doing? Yeah, they're doing okay. Yeah, okay, crime is, there was a bit of a crime blip there. Looks to have resolved. Fire coverage, on the other hand, is, gone down the toilet a bit. So let's add that there. And let's add, high-density commercial all the way down here. And, let's also close that, and I want to, I'm gonna go into my traffic manager. You may only turn right. Sorry, no, you may only turn right. You can, this line can turn What? Oh, I can't do that because I have this. Okay. This has to go straight into either those two lanes. This one can go into this lane or this lane. Lovely. Hopefully traffic won't be too bad, and it also makes it feel less awkward for me to zone that right there. Also, the power is actually connected through buildings, so I don't need this ugly, ugly, ugly power line there anymore. And we can also zone stuff here. And I might add a pedestrian pathway just right through there. And I'm going to dezone that. And I'm going to use my move it tool, and I'm going to move that so it just goes in the center. That won't go in the center, will it? Okay, that'll do. Yes, also I want to move this so that it goes there. And I'm going to manually dezone. Dezone. Oh, I have to click out of that. Dezone there. I want you building there. So now I have a pedestrian walkway up to there. There's a lot of people parked on this road as well, I've just noticed. Like, a lot of people. Well, a lot of buildings are upgrading, as I can hear. That guy doesn't have any water. How sad. We can also open this up, I believe, now. Now we can extend the monorail line. So drag this stop up to there. And then let's add a... Now it's really hard to see, but I think we have stops there. Yeah, we have 2 stops here. It's just what... I'm just gonna watch this, make sure it stops. Oh, it's waiting for something. Yeah, it's doing okay. How about on this coming back? I guess we'll probably have to wait, and I don't feel like that. And the monorails are doing okay. There it is, comes back, and stops there. Yeah, it's good. So now we have people who can use the monorail. Great, I'm just gonna add a path there as well. Seems a bit more convenient than this path. But not unless you're going to these buildings, though. I mean, what else are you gonna put there, so... Let's grab a bus line, and, let's get our, let's get a line that runs from there to there, because I think those would be the most useful stops. Runs to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. We could cross under. No, I don't think that'd be weird. On the other hand, we could put a stop next to this tunnel, so people, if they really choose to, they could walk through this tunnel and transfer, even though I think it would be miles easier to take a bus. Now we could also, I think what we should also do is consider adding, actually, no, the first thing I should do is I should add some parks, because I always forget about parks, and it really sucks, because parks are awesome in this game. Let's add a church. There's a church. Very small church. We can add a cinema, I need to download more parks. Let's add a plaza as well. That looks absolutely terrible. Getting rid of that. How about these things? That flattens the train decently all around it. Let's remove zoning right there. Actually, no, you can stay. You can stay. I just don't want people going too close to that. Oh, and people are using this bridge too. Aw. Aw. Let's go into this mode. Aw. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks great. Aw, love it. A lot of upgrade sounds from what I can hear. this whole area. Like, the buildings are growing very fast in this area. Which I have to say I'm very happy about. We have no demand, and I think that's also a very good thing. And we still have a massive death crisis. And what I think I might do is I could put a crematorium a bit closer to the buildings. That's also, I'm going to D-zone around that, because it'll make it look a bit more special. Put a crematorium literally in the middle of this district, hoping that it will get to some of these calls a bit sooner. Now what I could also do is I could put a cemetery somewhere, but I really don't think that fits with a downtown kind of theme. Not unless it's like a really big cemetery that burns stuff at the same time. This street is very busy. People are really using that to get out of the town. Like, everybody's using that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little life hack. Hopefully this will work. Alright, my little life hack worked. I'm going to get rid of that. And now what I do is I say from here you have to turn left. From here you can go, well, you can go wherever you want. Here you can do that. Doesn't bother me. And from here you have to turn right. So basically I made a little right turn thing. And true to reality, at least, like the cities I go to, you're given like, you can right turn on a red light. And that's basically all I've done here, is I've given them the option to right turn on a red light. Because you're not interfering with traffic. You never will. Also, what I think I should do is I should go into the, whoops, wrong button. I believe it is in here. Where is it? I don't remember. No, it was in the info views, and I can go to routes. And I can go to junctions, and I can toggle stop signs. I can say stop signs here and there. Basically gives these people right of way. Although it really isn't working very well. As I've expected. I'm not fond of that, but there's, it's not a terrible, okay, well, looks a lot more terrible from this perspective, but, also everyone's doing the lane switch there, but, and there as well. Why can't you guys change lanes earlier? Like, yeah, the traffic in this place isn't the best, but it's, sort of flowing. Look, it's manageable. It's manageable, and it's flowing well right here. So if this gets too packed, hopefully the AI is smart enough to figure out that you can go out there. Although trusting it is not the smartest idea I've heard. And right here, it's not going very well. Also, this purple line is busy as hell heck. Bus line 5. Let's add a few. Yeah, there's a lot of passengers waiting. Let's add a few buses. There's a lot of people waiting here as well. I guess that's this line? Yeah, alright. Well, what the blood? You are all 6 lanes of traffic. You just cannot cross 6 lanes of traffic, guys. You're all stupid. Gotta do this, like, for almost every, like, place where you can change lanes, and it's atrocious. Like, it's really, really annoying. And they're doing it here now. Of course they are. Turds. Turd brains. Honestly. Try harder. Just a bit harder. Alright. Also, everyone's turning you. I think I need to change this to be left and straight and right. Because there's way too much crowding here. Alrighty. That's flowing a bit better. I can live with that. It's still busy. It's inevitably busy, but maybe one of these days I'll be able to install a road, like a short road that has 4 lanes. Like, because they added the road asset modifier thing, and I'm all for that. There's a lot more workers over here as well, which is good to see. And a lot of people, I think, are using this bus. Which, oh, for frick's sake. I forgot buses. Get rid of the ollies. I only need those ollies for, like, the really, really, really short ones. Also, because we're next to a monorail station, might as well get a few buses. Yeah, that could take a while to disperse, but the monorails are doing well. The trains are, like, the best in this game. Like, honestly, it's the trains that pull up the slack. Hey, the traffic's flowing pretty well now. Just a few spots on this road. Yeah. Not bad at all. And a few idiots driving on the highway. You think they're so much better than everyone else. Try again. 1 lane at a time, guys. Not 2. I shouldn't need to tell you how to drive. There's a weird smell coming from next door. What does a dead person smell like? Well, I imagine they smell like death. I like these offices that come on the corners. I think they like have some special program. Oh, these are commercial. I like these buildings that come on the corners because I think they have like some special programming in them that says you can only build these on a corner. Because they always have the balcony and it always faces the corner. I like that. That's a very nice touch. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff about this game. I just really... It's just the traffic sometimes really irritates me. I like the fact that everyone here wants to merge into 1 lane. Alright, let's try this. See if that makes people feel any better. Or helps traffic at all, anyway. In any way whatsoever. Disperses it a bit better. That's actually doing a pretty good job. Does the purple line actually dig back in? No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's just add a stop there. Or no. Go back. That side. What the bloody heck? So the stop's there, and now if I drag it into... Okay, I think I'll just move this stop back one, by 1 square. Hopefully that'll do the job. Now transportation here is going much better, so proud of that. Why is this street so popular? I don't. Let's upgrade that. Let's give it an upgrade. I'd like to do that. I like to make these asymmetrical streets, apparently. Apparently I just really like them. For some reason. Of course you can go like that. And there, I guess. Yeah, no, probably. Yeah, that should probably work. Now people will hopefully use both of these lanes. And we'll all be fine and dandy. Wow, that's a lot of cars. But it's just dispersed. It's so satisfying. I don't know if you get that satisfaction, but I just find it so satisfying seeing all those cars just like pile their way out. And all these retards over here think they can cross 5 lanes. Yeah, hopefully this will balance out a bit. It's not perfect, like there's still a lot of switching going around here, but I mean there isn't a lot I can do about that. I could give them more opportunities to switch, but I don't actually know if that'll improve the situation much. Certainly don't like that bus is doing that, but anyway. So we got traffic moving, we got some more residential, we've solved the worker crisis, more or less, in this area. We've got some more transportation, and we got a monorail, which is providing, which I think is reducing cars by a fair bit. Like a pretty darn fair bit. Yeah, we got lots of stuff done. So I think next time we'll probably perhaps expand downtown on the other side of the highway, or expand it over here. And I might... Ooh, there's crime there. I think I might... You know, I'm gonna just finish this off by extending this road over to there. And I think in the next city I'm probably gonna have this take a less... go on a less important road and have a highway, perhaps, going here. Because this is a relatively small downtown area. This area will probably have way more cars, and I think the better way to mitigate that would definitely be having a highway. Well, this car, I think he wanted to make a U-turn, and he's like, no, they built another road. No, too far. Anyways, yeah, we got... lovely stuff has happened. Oh, before I forget, in case I do some building in between parts, I'm going to add a emergency shelter right there, just in case, you know, bad stuff happens, which seems to be frequently. So, also, oh, I have a traffic light here. Oh, I am a stupid. Let's, you know, do what we normally do. Just hook this all up so it doesn't, so traffic flows out easy. Yeah, lovely. Everything flowing out just so fine. You're all these stupid idiots trying to cross 3 lanes of traffic. Like, I think I'm gonna look for a better traffic AI mod. I will do that as soon as I finish recording, which is now. So, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.